Okay, and I'm back. Hello, everyone. So, up next is Glitchhikers, a game that does not actually have options for me to lower its window size, which is disappointing. But give me a sec. Let me see if there's something in the menu someplace. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. The screen, I know the screen still has the BRB. So just give me a second, let me see if I can work this out, and then we'll talk about removing that BRB. What do you say, deal? Alright, well, never mind. I don't think that's gonna happen. Data... Man, I hate when this happens. Alright, I'll play it full screen. Let me lower the audio, and then we'll get this thing up and running. Okay, game capture. Alright, so here it is, guys. This is Glitchhikers. I'm not even totally sure what this game is, so I'm excited to find out. And it looks cool, and I've heard minimal things about it, but I just figured... I think it just would fit. It would fit really well. Especially after that BRB. Okay, so I'm in a car, and I can change lanes, going 100 kilometers an hour. I can change the speed, too. Maximum speed is 120. Select advanced dialogue. Okay, so mouse is used for dialogue. Let me just make sure you guys got a video, right? Okay, you do. Just checking. Select advanced dialogue. Alright, so there's going to be dialogue. I believe this has to do with the hitchhikers. So you can look left or right. Man, advanced video game controls. This is the future, guys, where you could do anything.
That was Pinky's Dream by David Lynch. This is Radio 90,
David
and you're
Lynch
listening
is a musician.
to Night Drive. Thanks for joining us tonight. Almost 100 years before Columbus ever sailed to the Americas, a Chinese explorer named Zheng He made 7 naval expeditions, traveling thousands of miles with over 300 ships. When the next emperor came to power, all the ships were destroyed, and the Ming Dynasty entered a period of isolationism that lasted hundreds of years. With that one decision, the fate of the world changed.
Did you guys see something?
Let's go on a journey together with our next song, Find Me on a Whim.
Oh, it's another car. It's got a chill vibe so far. I'm liking the atmosphere. It's really weird. Whoa. Okay, hang on a second. Why do cars disappear in the blink of an eye? What is... Is this my imagination? What's going on? Oh, shit. Do you know... Oh. Okay. I tried. Sorry. I don't know how to actually pull over and stop. Whoa, okay. Stuff's going on in the sky. There's glitch... Oh, okay. Alright, I've obviously have not slept. And my character needs sleep. That's what's going on. It's been awake way too long. These are just hallucinations. You need to pull over at a truck stop and fall asleep for a few hours. Toke 'em if you got 'em, boys. Purpose Peak, Zebra Crossing, Pioneer Park. That moon. Look at that. I love that. That looks great. So weird. What the fuck? Thanks for the pickup. I was beginning to think it would be hours before I got a lift from someone worthy, or from something worthy. Are you hurt? What was your accident? Are you hurt? How did you get in my car, by the way? I didn't stop. Nah, it's nothing a little drive can't fix. Just to the next rest stop would be great. A good drive can fix a lot. Mind if I smoke? Driving like this, it's all just a metaphor. Is that a joint? Good old BC Bud. That was a little on the nose, don't you think? They said the journey's more important than, you know, the other thing. Why are you driving? I'm driving to find something. We're all looking for something, right? Answers, meaning, perhaps, ourselves. When I was a kid, we had a cabin out on one of the islands. At night, you could see thousands of stars. So bright, you didn't need a flashlight. I gave them all names: Atticus, Caesar, Garuda, and Saul. They fought each other in wars of my making. Alliances formed and were broken. Explosions burst across the sky. I was a god to them. I think the stars are a light in the darkness. Maybe the darkness is an illusion. My parents pretty much ignored me. Father was too drunk, mother was too busy. And I still remember those days fondly. I think that says something about me. Probably does. One day, a man came to the grassy spot where I played. Said he was from the stars. He pleaded for my mercy. I told him it was all make-believe. He just shook his head. Did that actually happen? Don't you believe me? Maybe I don't believe myself. I was just a kid. Too bad I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift.
Well, that was a little different. Ever wonder why the night sky is black, even though there is nowhere you could look that doesn't eventually have a star? Shouldn't it be white? And scientists say the average color of the universe is beige. There are stars above you even in the day, and they are watching. Gravity Well, up next. Keep your eye on the road, and have a lovely drive.
I don't know what's happening anymore, guys, but I feel like this is a video game-induced high. You know, the day destroys the night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Whoa! Sorry, little drunk Jim Morrison. Oh, hey there. Just to the nearest hospital. The baby's just about ready to pop out. Thanks for the pickup. Not many of your species seem willing to take me. You're not human? Noticed that, did you? Yeah, I'm from a little planet, the Triangulum Galaxy. Our star got too close to another system and almost collided with a blue giant. There is a war. It made the planet totally unlivable, of course, so we left. What was your planet like? They say it was once beautiful, a night sky full of moons, bioluminescence everywhere. I only knew it as it was getting ripped apart. My journey here was long but wonderful. There's so many worlds in the galaxy, so much life. Little planet of tiny volcanoes and baobabs, civilization of artists and dreamers. Believe we're all just living in someone else's story. Tribes of nomadic people who live amongst the stars. You know, all the elements that form life were created in the heart of a star that exploded, spreading the elements throughout the galaxy. You and me, we're made of stars. We are one with the universe. We are, all of us, children of the stars. In many mythologies in this world, the sun is a deity of power, light, fire, strength. Some myths say that it must be reborn every year, where the earth goddess represents life, birth, fertility. But really, there would be no life without the sun, no earth without the sun. We're all born from the stars, like the sun. Shouldn't the sun god be the creator of life? We have to forgive the ancients their mistakes. They created stories to help them understand the world. I suppose it's not their fault if they failed. My sister lost a baby. For years she couldn't talk about it. Then one day she said to me, "It's just as well. This universe doesn't care about life. I'll wait for the next one." I can't wait. The hospital's just up here. Sonder. You know what that is? It's the sudden realization that every other person, all the people around you driving those cars, are fully conscious people with their own stories and goals and loves and thoughts. Just think about that for a second. Just like that, he's gone. She's gone.
And the circle of life continues. We don't always have control over our lives, over what happens to us, but we do control how we react. Accept, grow, live, love, hide, fade, wither, wisen, embrace, fight. You are all alone out there, but you know, you're never alone. Millions of distinct bacteria share your body. You're never alone. Keep driving, driver. Turtles All the Way Down is up next.
There's also a skeleton inside of us. I feel like we're all of us together are going on some kind of spiritual journey. I feel like the Lord of Light himself, Stankus McDankus, is trying to teach us a lesson. The Lord of Lights. Man, this is weird. This is so fucking weird. I kind of love this though. Did you see that tree? That tree makes no sense. The universe is expanding. The universe has no edge. What is it expanding into? I'm in my 4th year of physics, and I even don't really get it. I don't know. It's still such a mystery. There are many ways science can explain it, but we still don't really know, do we? There's so much we still don't understand, and that's kind of beautiful. See, the thing is, I don't really need to get it. There's like 300 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and billions more galaxies out there. Our little single planet doesn't matter a bit in all of it. But it's still wonderful, don't you think? I agree. The universe is wonderful. Even within an infinity of the unknown, we still have love and happiness in life. In all the crazy infinity that is our existence, and all the vastness of understanding we still lack, there's this amazing thing that is consciousness. Carl Sagan once said that Since we are part of the universe, consciousness allows the universe to know itself. That's beautiful. One day in the lab, we were doing chemistry experiments, right? Just a simple grade school exercise of burning different substances to see the colors they produce, like fireworks. Magnesium, copper, strontium, lithium, science and art come together. My lab partner was this girl I didn't know, but God, she was pretty in a sort of spunky way. We talked about different kinds of stars and the heat, death, and the universe and entropy, and it was the start of something beautiful. What was her name? We went away the next day, far away to a little world of our own, floating amongst the nebula, white dwarves, and undiscovered planets. Her sense of humor was dry. Sometimes I didn't even know if she was joking. She said the most absurd things, how she wanted to die in the heart of a star. I think she'd burn up long before she got close, and she looked at me like it was a challenge. We laughed and cried together, and helped each other through the tough times, family and friends in our own minds. The way she looked at me, a little smile in her eyes. The way she could rattle off chemical equations and constructions of molecules. She drew them in her sleep, and I watched her eyelids flutter gently, the rise and fall of her chest, the tendons in her arms. We watched the fireworks together on New Year's, rattling off compounds used, the balance of heat and luminosity, then flew off into the sky through the lingering smoke. We were together 6 months before it flamed out. Too intense for us to keep it up. But it was beautiful while it lasted. I will always love those days. Love is an amazing thing. It's what we're all about. Connecting with other people like that. It's the universe knowing itself. I'm going to see my new girlfriend now just outside the city. We're all going to die in a fire explosion one day. We are. It's just going to happen. But what a wonderful thing to be a part of in the meantime. God, I love driving. Don't you love driving? Why do you drive? Driving is a spiritual thing for me, a journey of the soul as well as the body. I like that. There's such a beauty in the journey. Maybe there is a spirit to the universe.
Look at the night sky. What do you see out there? Emptiness?
Truth.
Chaos? An uncaring void? Or do you see the stars? The art of the nebulae? The romance of distant galaxies? Is God watching you? Is she watching any of us? 7 billion people on this world, and all we have is each other. Our own little infinity. Now count back with me, driver. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. This has been Radio 90 Night Drive. Travel safely. Good night.
This is one of the weirdest things I've ever streamed. And it is hippy-dippy bullshit at its best. But yet, I kind of love it. There's something endearing about this game. If not just for the total weirdness. This car is always out of reach. There's never a moment where the car will ever actually come into view. And I believe we just hit civilization. Don't know what the fuck just happened.
But when I'm when I managed to break free.
I mean, confusion is one way to explain it. So the music was all by one person. It's really weird ambient. Like kind of semi-psychedelic, well, more than semi-psychedelic. Not usually the type of music I go for, but it's pretty, it fits the mood of the game perfectly. So well done, Devin.
From your view, I'm always falling. Gravity, gravity,
So,
gravity.
from what I understand, each time you play the game, you pick up like different hitchhikers. They have different stories, and you can choose different options, and it's like kind of a different flow of conversation each time. And I like the idea of that. That's cool.
But if I had a choice,
And I also think I wonder what the exit only would have done, because I kind of switched lanes at the last second, so I wonder what the left lane would have brought me to. But we may have to do more of this at some point and check out the left lane.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. Gravity, gravity, gravity.
Carl Sagan is amazing. Was. I think, oh, I kind of want the credits to roll, but Silver String Media, okay. Well, there you go. No, not tonight. Definitely not tonight, but one day. Interesting. I have, a lot of people in chat, and there's 3,500 people watch that about, which is actually more than Smash Brothers Isaac. And half the chat is like, do one more, Vinny, do one more. And then the other half of the chat is like, please, God, let it end. Please, this is garbage. So I think we found one of the most dividing games